Hello, 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 hello. We're still in Longbox Land. Welcome to the PlayStation Instrumentality Project game 009. We are back after after a short break to finish a casual playthrough and to speedrun Khalik, which has now been done. There is now a speedrun of Khalik, the DNA imperative, in the world. Thank goodness. Someone had to do it, and I guess that person was me. Once again, shout outs to Lonely Bob. We are here at Space Griffon VF-9, which is a very interesting game for a variety of reasons. I imagine someone watching this might already be familiar with a bunch of what makes this game unique. I'm going to try and cover some of the bases here in the Discovery Zone before we play the game. So yeah, here's the spreadsheet. Of course, there was Khalik. Khalik took 2 sessions. I expect this game to take 2 to 3 sessions. We'll see how it goes. And I consider it an action RPG. I'm probably going to stick to that. It is like on the surface level, someone watching footage might consider this game similar to Khalik, but I think this game has a much greater deal of narrative. The shooting is less about the shooting, and there are level ups and things like that. We'll get into that as we play the game. So I also want to mention that this game was developed by Panther Software, published by Atlus USA. So both of these companies are kind of interesting. This is going to be our only Panther Software game. Of course, this is not going to be our only Atlus USA published game. Atlus USA is kind of ahead of its time at this point, because it is a studio that is not only a subsidiary of Atlus, the Japanese video game developer and publisher, but it is also providing services for third parties to publish games, like, for example, Panther Software's Space Griffon VF-9. Panther Software does release other video games after this, but they are all for other platforms. We'll get into that. I mean, the one video game that I'll mention right now is Metal Dungeon for the Xbox. Shout outs to Tapioca. Look forward to playing that thing. You're probably going to hate that game. I'm sorry in advance. But that's a long ways off for him. So let's not worry about that one. So what's Space Griffon VF-9? Wikipedia page, of course, is always a nice place to start to think about what we're doing. This Wikipedia page is a great example of why Wikipedia is a good place to start, but it is not. You can never trust a Wikipedia page to be the end all and be all of whatever it is you're looking up, because this Wikipedia page completely omits one of the most important facts about this game. It mentions that there is a remake. So one of the later games that Panther Software puts out is a remake of this game for Dreamcast. What it fails to mention is that this game is already a remake of a previous game. Space Griffon VF-9 is a PlayStation 1 remake of a PC 98 game called Hamlet. As I said, a lot of people watching this probably already know this, but it is worth pointing out that Panther Software makes like 3 versions of this game. One's on PC 98 called Hamlet. Then you have Space Griffon VF-9 on PlayStation. And then you have another version of this that gets released on Dreamcast and Windows. There is also a Windows port of the Dreamcast version, which I've never tried to install, and it sounds haunted. So, yes. I mean, that's not surprising. English language Wikipedia doesn't really tend to cover PC 98 games too much. I don't know if there's an editorial decision somewhere. But yeah, for whatever reason, it doesn't get into it. Thankfully, of course, there are other websites on the internet that will cover with this. It mentions some of the plot. We're going to spend plenty of time with the plot in this game, so I'm not too worried about that. The release information also kind of messed up too. As you can see, I really want to know what the source for this bit of information is. The game we're going to play has fully English dubbed voice acting, which is interesting, especially for a 1995 PS1 game. It mentions here too that there are also English vocals for some of the music. I would love to know how this information came to be printed on this page. But like, again, this citation is for the Dreamcast information. There's a lot of things people have written down about Space Griffon, which have not turned out to be true. So I recently purchased, because I kind of like this game, I recently purchased a hard copy of this game. So I have a real authentic, complete in-box copy, and I have the manual. And the manual on its final page says that all right, that's the registry. Let me just blow this up for a second, just so y'all can live in the same insanity that I live in, which is that hello, it's me, I'm huge. So you can see there the strategy guide. It says that a strategy guide will be available. As far as I could tell, based on my searching, there is no strategy guide for this game. So my guess is that this game just didn't perform commercially well, and Atlus USA never wrote the strategy guide in the first place. I did not try to call the number. I'll send I'll send an email to Atlus USA and ask them if they have any copies of the strategy guide laying around. Technically speaking, Atlus USA still exists. So so I mentioned before, Panther Software, they do a few things. Mostly it's just versions of this game. Oh, you can see, okay, so do they actually? No. The Hamlet on their list of games links to the wrong Hamlet, which, that happens, I guess. Panther Software did not write William Shakespeare's Hamlet. They did not release it for for the PC 98. So nice try though. Nice try. As I said, Metal Dungeon. I think Brave Knight is a they think these are JP exclusives, and then at that point they were pretty much finished. Metal Dungeon does get published for North America, so yeah, look forward to that. And then the other thing, the highlight too, I'm tracking publishers less than I am tracking developers in PIP. But Atlus USA, if I were to track publishers, Atlus USA is one of the more interesting publishers because, besides publishing games like, the SMT games, Persona games, they also did a bunch of third-party localization. There's a list here. A lot of these games are going to be like some of the most interesting games that we play, including Tactics Ogre, Ogre Battle, the first Guilty Gear. Eventually Axis Games shows up and starts localizing Guilty Gear. Eggs of Steel, Brigandine, Tail Concerto, Rhapsody. A lot of interesting at Tsuganai. A lot of games that are very, very interesting. And they're, again, they're publishing as third party. So much in the same way that like later on you would have, Xseed or Nice America publishing Japanese games. Atlus USA was kind of doing that out on the PlayStation. And they're still technically around, although they've definitely changed parent companies, I think, or they've changed names. They're like now Atlas West, technically. So we'll revisit them in the future and have no worries there. Let's talk about the critical reception to this game. This game, as I suggested before, probably didn't perform commercially well, and it was really, really, truly not critically successful. It's all over the place. You can tell from the review scores here. It's like 91%, 7.75, 2 out of 10, 54%, 2 out of 5 stars. So people were really, really extremely hit and miss with this game. Thankfully, some of these websites are really long-lived. So you can go to IGN and you can see, their review of Space Griffon posted in 1996, but it's still on their website because I guess they're eternal. It's just like Doom, only not fun. Which it's like, damn, son, why you got to compare? It's like 1986, so you have to compare everything to Doom. It's just like a curse that I guess lives on them. Yeah, I don't know what the update. I don't know what if I had to guess, the update, it might be when they started doing this. At some point, IGN for their numerical scores instituted this like they have like a word for each point number. And so like maybe it was painful was the 2018 update. That's what I like to believe. But yeah, short review. Like obviously the guy, whoever it was, we don't know. They didn't like it. And so like, and what are their complaints? Their complaints are it's slow, unplayable. You receive inane messages from your other mech suited comrades. So basically the person doesn't like it that they stop to give you plot, which is a lot of the negative reception to this game. Is just that they're really mad about how narrative it is. Yeah. So yeah, we know who doesn't like, yeah. Plot is always helpful when it comes to first person shooters, but so is action. No action equals no fun. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, IGN. Also, thanks to the Internet Archive, we do have some of the magazine reviews for this game. So you can see here Game Fan had reviews for it. We can zoom in on that. The Game Fan people like this. Like we had a bunch of 8 out of 10s here, right? So like they're pretty down with it. So like the guy likes the storyline. Cool, yeah. So the cool plot. Oh, you've seen 3D just like this in Kalik. Kalik, I've heard of this game. So yeah, and also too, this is pretty early on, so I imagine they're calling it a 3D adventure, and yeah, I mean it's like 1995, so the 3D adventure stuff is sort of novel and unexpected. So they're a fan of it, and they like PS Atlus, great translation. So these guys are, oh my god, do they have a key? Oh, here we go, legend. Yes, music, graphics, control, play mechanics, originality. So there, get your GCPMOs. Thank you, Game Fan. We got one other one here too, which this is from Next Generation. This is the 2 out of 5 star review. So this person is less warm on it. Here on the left, yet another Doom clone. Man, I'm so sorry to anybody trying to make a 3D game with a first person perspective. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day. That's right. Valentine's Day F9. A better title would have been Space Sloth. God, impatient. Yeah, so again, complains about speed. This gets compared to Shockwave, which I think is I think it's like a rail shooter or something, or is that? No, I think that's like a 3D space sim game that's on Saturn. I forget if there's a version of that on PlayStation. I don't think there is. Weaving a story into a first-person shooter is potentially interesting, but it requires an improved sense of pace and much better voice talent. The delivery is so bad, so earnest and squeaky clean. You honestly hope everyone just dies and leaves you alone. There's no way to adjust your aim vertically while moving. I mean, there's no need to, Chief. Like, I've played this game before. You don't really need to do that. The voice acting is very interesting to me. Because I agree that the voice acting is extremely earnest. I would love to know who the voice actors are. So the manual has no credits. I forget if the actors are credited at the end of the game. I'm certainly going to be keeping an eye out for that. So we'll see about that. We'll get there when we get there. Do I have any other reviews? Oh yeah, wait, I do. The old video games, the Ultimate Gaming Magazine. Here we go. Space Griffon. I love this. This formatting is really good. Your mech can transform. Apparently, there's still a need for first-person mech shooters. I didn't think there was. Shut up, you idiot. There's always a need for those. Excuse me. Okay. Sounds and plays practically identical to Kalik and Robotica. Oh, there's a reason I want to play Robotica in the near future. There's a reason I wanted to get that out of my system and play that game. So we'll get to that probably in a few weeks. Right. So they do acknowledge it's more of an RPG. Those other yawners. Yeah, this person didn't like Kalik. They're wrong. The graphics are bland yet crisp, and the scrolling is very average. I love reviewing the scrolling. It does hold interest longer than both of the aforementioned titles, so maybe it will appeal to some people. I guess this is the review score? Is that? Yeah, okay. That must be the review score. 6. Well, there you go. Cool. Nothing on the Metacritic page. They just have the online, the PSN store out there, so nothing too interesting there. This is actually so over on GameFAQs, there is a guide. There's a 2010 guide from Lady Abaxa. This is a pretty good guide. If you're looking for some information, I think she did a pretty good job going through different strategies. You can tell she's really played the game because she even talks about like trying to get around cutscenes and plot triggers and stuff like that. So if you need a GameFAQs guide, there is like a pretty genuine good one out there. Shout outs again to Lady Abaxa for doing a good job with that. Let's check out what the different releases look like. We only have, unfortunately, Moby Games knows about some of the different versions of this game, but only has the North American and Japanese PlayStation releases. There's no Dreamcast or Windows box art. One thing I really do appreciate about this box, though, is that it does actually have the developer on it. Like, Sony was trying to bury this shit, but Atlus is actually telling you that it's by Panther Software, which I appreciate quite a bit. We got the back of the box here. What does it say on the back of the box? In the future, Moonbase Hamlet is overrun by alien invaders from an unknown source. I think is it ABAXA? I think it is. Yeah, there's the username. Is that a common name that's pronounced differently? That would be very funny if I just didn't recognize a name that's right. Your way of dealing with them. Okay, wait, blah, blah. You are an Elite Forces member of the AMAX Factories Corporation, the builders of the station. This is basically kind of an alien riff. Instead of Wayland Yutani, you have AMAX. Sends you and 5 other highly trained and heavily armed specialists to deal with the situation. Your way of dealing with them is to use the latest in high-tech armor and weaponry to blast the invaders into atoms. Travel deep beneath the lifeless surface of the moon in man-made tunnels that extend to the horizon. Explore the cavernous moonbase in this gripping RPG action drama and get set for anything. You'll face challenges as both a warrior and a detective. Find the secret to ridding the outpost of alien invaders, then pilot your Tri-Formula Griffin into the toughest fight this side of the Milky Way. Your armor adapts into 3 superpowered formations: combat, assault, and cruise. There's like an asterisk on that one because halfway through the game, we get an upgraded mech that only has combat and assault, but its assault form is faster than cruise. So it's like, what's the point? Here you go. Collect multiple weapons, enhancements to supercharge your Griffin, obtain vital clues for the key to surviving your next assault, scan enemy aliens to learn their deadly potential before you engage in combat. Multiple weapons arrays allow you to customize the fight to your style. The scanning part is interesting because the way the RPG, like the way the experience mechanics work in this game, is that when you lock on to an enemy, your firing rate is determined by your rate of your experience relative to their level, your level relative to their level, and that determines your firing rate. It's very strange. You can shoot enemies without locking onto them, at which point your firing rate is not bound by your level compared to their level. It's very silly. I intend to poke around a little bit at that. I don't know if this game has any sort of potential as a speedrun. I'm concerned that some of the cutscenes are not skippable, which would make it very slow, but it's still on my mind. And yeah, so I think the save requires 8 blocks, which of course is
Kilik,
yo.
You're mad. Who do you think you are? God?
Dang, should have subbed a month early so it could have been Space Griffon VF-9 months D.
Yeah, thank you for the VF-38 months. Yeah, so the 8 blocks, I believe there's like, I want to say 3 or 5 saves per 8 blocks. So you get like multiple saves for the 8 block unit. Of course, there's only 15 blocks on a memory card, so that's kind of weird. But good news, I have a Mem Card Pro, so it's already going to generate an entire VMC just for this thing. Also, hello GT. Does the PMC controller also imply the existence of duology and tetralogy? Absolutely, but we'll never find them. Don't worry about it. So, yeah. So that's the American covers. You also have the Japanese covers, which are pretty cool. You know, I do kind of like getting to see all the other robots. It's kind of lonely on the North American cover. Tetra Master, not as good as Triple Triad. But pretty sick cover. And you got the back cover as well, which is just some space, some lunar surface. Hope stream's going okay. Really curious. Yeah, no, I'm very I've played this before, but it's been about 5 years. So I like remember the general gist of it, but this game is really unique. So I mentioned earlier that the Wikipedia article, or at least the English language Wikipedia for other article, does not mention that it is a remake of a PC 98 game called Hamlet. Thankfully, there is a Moby Games article on Hamlet, which does have screenshots. So I'm going to run through this gallery real quick just to sort of share some of it with y'all. But like some of these screens are going to be like exactly the same on like this kind of stuff. Like we're going to see this art 1-for-1 in the PlayStation version, like the map of the facility. Some of this stuff we're going to see basically, we're going to see this intro in like 10 minutes probably. So this stuff is all pretty much beat for beat. But the look of the game itself, let's get over to it. Yeah, so this is what the interface looks like in the PC 98 version, which is the original version of the game. I think, you know, there's some people who play PC 98 games on Twitch have streamed this. I know McCall45 has played Hamlet. So I think those playthroughs are out there if you want to check them out. But keep this in mind. This is what the original version of this game looks like. We're going to be playing the PlayStation version, and again, the one that's been localized, the North American version. But you can see it's pretty neat. Lots of, yeah. This is what like the navigating, the actual internal, like terrain. You can see some of the cutscenes, the characters popping up at the bottom, enemies appearing, dying. Yeah, it's very, very busy. But of course, you know, this stuff is all static for the most part. It's really just this part as the interface. So, I mean, again, even though this terrain is like not particularly textured or detailed, you'll recognize some of these layouts when we get into the game itself. But I just wanted to give you an impression of what that looks like. And also, just to compare, I also wanted to give you an impression of what the Dreamcast and Windows. These are screenshots of the Windows version of the game, which is based again on the Dreamcast port. And you can see again, you know, there's the title screen. There is a remake of this game for Dreamcast, which, you know, of course looks like a Dreamcast game, but you can recognize a lot of the similarity in the user interface and the corridors you're wandering. The Dreamcast version is JP exclusive. So again, this is the version that we're playing is the only official English version. But they made this game a bunch of times. You can see this is what the anime portraits looked like on the Dreamcast Windows version. So interesting stuff. But we're playing PlayStation. I did find a advertisement. So, you know, I mentioned this is Atlus. Atlus, of course, was publishing a bunch of stuff at the time. And you can see here, actually, this is a High Velocity Mountain Racing Challenge. This is a racing game made by Cave, published by Atlus. And what does that have to do with anything? Well, it was advertised alongside Space Griffon. So here's the Space Griffon part of that advertisement. And you can see they're trying to get you into it. A lot of the same things that we saw, a lot of the same copy that we saw on the back of the box is also appears here in this article. Same thing here too, where Atlus is advertising several games alongside Virtual Highlight and Rock Bros for the Virtual Boy. You also get this advertisement again for Space Griffon VF-9. So, good stuff. Space Griffon VF-9 has some How Long to Beat It. It has the Dreamcast cover, which is kind of funny, but most of the people playing it are, of course, reporting it on PlayStation and reporting it to be about 10 hours. It's okay once you get the car handling down. Yeah, I was kind of curious a little bit about that. Seems like there's some okay racing games on the Saturn. And as I mentioned earlier, there is no speedrun for this game. I don't know if I'm going to do a speedrun. I'm not quite as hungry to do a run of this as I was of Kalik, but we'll see. Could be kind of funny. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Oh, really? There are some early PS1 promos calling it Hamlet. Damn, that rules. That's so good. Yeah, as I said before, like I'd be really curious if that Atlus strategy guide ever existed, or if there's any information about what those English vocal versions of the songs are like. Let's go ahead and get into the game though. Let's move right on into things. Oh no, my capture blew up. How could this have happened? All right, cool. Game 9 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Space Griffon VF-9. Are you ready for some quality Atlus localization, Steven? Oh, your Polymega shipped? The longest running B-plot in Giant Robot FM history. The Polymega. There you go. Well, you can play Space Griffon VF-9 on it since I have a hard copy. Polymega is a multi-console emulation machine for a bunch of things. It also has extensions for various cartridges in addition to an optical disc player. But I think it works with PS1 and Saturn and other things. In addition to a bunch of cartridge formats if you have the extensions. Hamlet, one of Shakespeare's tragedies. We'll get Steven to teach us Hamlet. The largest man-made structure on the moon's surface. Thank you, Senator W. Jordan. Initial construction in 1983. Oh yeah, it's going to teach us about Hamlet, about the different levels. God, all these maps are so messed up. Yeah, right? Isn't it interesting that Cave did a racing game? Whenever you look real early in a developer's history, you always find very weird outliers. It's so fun. Like BioWare's first game being a mecha game, stuff like that. Yeah, that's a High Velocity Mountain Racing Challenge or whatever. Level 6, arms development. Main data bank, power supply, mines. Right into the lunar surface. Yeah, well, Polyphony did, was Omega Boost their first game before becoming the Gran Turismo developers for the rest of time? Or did they do something else first? forget how long this goes on. I think this does eventually go into the to like a spoken new game thing. There we go. It's a gun. So now we get to meet our cast of characters. Maria Hansfield. How you like your ribs? Art Anderson. Now that's an animation. I think they're from all over the world, if I remember right. I think it's supposed to be like a pretty international sort of crew. There might be bio information in here. Trying to see if I. Thank you, route sign. Okay, it was a Mega Boost, yeah. Oh, right, they did Motor Tune Grand Prix. You're right. Yeah, okay, now I remember. I was trying to think of what else they had done. That's what it is. The VF-9 Griffon in this game? Yeah, so we're Kid. The player character is Kid. Okay, here we go. It's got the nationalities. So Kid is from the UK. He's British. Conrad von Eibel is German. Orig Anderson is American, and so is Maria, and so is Mark Smiley. And route sign is Ukrainian. I love the transforming. It's very good. Yeah, no, I think that, remember, again, this is like 1995. This is a pretty neat game, IMO. Especially if you're looking for like a heavily narrative adventure.
In the year 21.
Oh, did I just cut off the? They'll do that again, right? If they don't, we'll have to sit through like 10 minutes of it. Oh, so it is X to select here. Okay. What is this? What options are this? Yeah, radar map. Okay, all this stuff on. Great sound effects. There we go. Look at all this. Yeah, so it's pretty typical 3D controls. You know, it's tank controls with the D-pad, L1, R1, slide left. The L2, R2 are for transforming up and down. You can do look up, look down a little bit with holding down triangle, but like whatever. Circle mode for battle, X to fire a weapon, and then it's almost like Armored Core. You can cycle through your mounts with yeah, it is a PS1. It absolutely is. You can cycle through your mounts with square, so pretty typical. mono. No surprise there. This game also, in addition to saving, does have a passcode system. The passwords are all 30 characters long. Good luck. And oh wait, where's my timer? Woo, there it is. All right, let's go.
Right, we've arrived at Hamlet. Can everyone hear me? Our mission is to check this place out. We've got to find out what's causing the irregularities at Hamlet and find out what's happened to the investigators previously sent from our home office. As always, do not contact headquarters or leave your station aside from emergencies. Any questions?
What's happened to the people here?
We don't know any details. The last communications we had were 2 weeks ago, and after that, nothing. Another part of our mission is to find out why.
It looks like the guard system is still operational.
Yes, most of the other systems are down. Also, the life support systems in all areas are working at minimum.
We might find out more if we can get into the data bank.
That's right. But remember, nothing is normal here. Be careful, whatever you do.
Well, in that case, I've got nothing to worry about, since I've got... Your lunar tears again? Give me a break, Smiley. Come on, it's really cool. Hey, since my girl gave it to me, I've been lucky as heck. Oh, or is it that you're just jealous, Maria? Ha! You're one confused kid.
Hey, cut it out now. Let me introduce our new friend, Jim.
Yes, sir.
Jim Billington has just signed up with AMC. Take good care of him. His call sign is Kid.
Welcome aboard, kid.
We'll call each other by our call signs from now on. Kid and I will check around the civilian shuttle deck. Stormy, you check out the military shuttle deck. Thief, check out the Hamlet Security Headquarters. Killer and Bighorn, you all head towards the security control room in level 7. That's all.
Roger.
The security system might be malfunctioning. So everyone, turn off your ID signals. If anything happens, use your distress signal when you're in trouble.
Does that mean friendly units won't show on our radar?
That's right. We'll keep in touch through transmissions.
Roger.
All right now, let's get to work.
Roger.
Yeah, it's really interesting to think about like where they put a lot of effort in and where they didn't, because obviously there's no attempt made at matching lip flap or anything like that, like, you know, whatever, but they did dub like everything. They really truly did.
Kid, check out this level. I'll take a look at that shuttle and get some practice using your VF by taking on the guard robots on this level. Got it?
Yeah, who likes that draw distance? Forgot how like this game is such an experience in moving. What is the thing button for interacting with stuff? I know I looked at that map. I might as well have the thing again. You know, I have the lovely experience of the manual here. Just get this goddamn diagram. What is it? Because you do spend a lot of time like picking stuff up and like using key cards in this game. So it is pretty important to actually remember what what does what. Is there not an interact button? What the? I feel like I'm going crazy. I mean, it's got to be something. Oh, I think it's square. I think it's square. Square is the button to interact with stuff. Yeah, I really can't make any assumptions about how this game operates, you know? Do I have a map? No, that's just regular pause. This is... Okay, comm, data, weapon, system. Is this like game system or like my... Oh yeah, save load display. Okay. Start to exit. I gotta remember start to exit. That's a weird one for this game. It's not like triangle to exit or circle to exit. It's start to exit. You're so slow. I'm so slow now. Can I use this door? Oh shit, I can. The door just opens. Yeah, I got bad news about the music. There really isn't much. Sorry. That's combat, baby. Am I able to? I think sometimes enemies do drop stuff, but I guess not this enemy. Oh yeah, here we go. So I think it's generally when there's a reticule to interact with is when you can do it. Unit detected. Identify unit. It's repair. Okay. Right. So since there's nothing here, you know, there's nothing to get on. So yeah, there'll always be like a reticule to lock onto. I'm just trying, because I imagine in a speedrun version of this, you would...
Darn, the sensor camera won't send me a clear visual. Boss, can you send me the maps for Hamlet?
All right. Hold on. I'll send it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for finally sending me the map, boss.
This is the complete map set for Hamlet. You might not be able to pick out details with this.
Which means we've got to get the information out of a terminal or something.
Right. You should be able to find the location of a terminal or elevator as you wander around. But remember, don't get careless.
Yeah.
Got it. I'll keep on my toes.
I could see lag reduction being an issue, for sure. Actually, the most important test... Oh yeah, that's definitely faster, isn't it? So if we like walk down the hallway going straight normally. Oh, it's also like jumps with the frame rate though. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my goodness. My raid alerts still don't work. Yo, Froob, how's it going? Welcome to Space Griffon VF-9. I'm 9 games in to me playing all the PlayStations, so welcome to the PlayStation. Yeah, this is yes, thank you for the good luck on playing the PlayStation. It is it is an experience. It is. I have played this game before. This is a very interesting game because this is
Some numbers are printed on it. 21832. 49887. 53260. What could they be for?
Yeah, what could they? There's a lot of voice acting in this game, which is kind of makes it unique for like 1995 PS1. Oh yeah, also I know Frubraiders love screwing around in my sub games poll, so let me get that on screen real quick just so y'all see it. What are the options? We got Resident Evil 2 Remake, Outer Wilds, Judgment, Control, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Luigi's Mansion 3. Vote for whatever you want, you know? Live your best life. Yeah, it was like a 2019 poll basically was the theming for it. So seemed like a good one to put together. Figured to be a lot of stuff that folks would be interested in seeing. All right. So so you can see the LMR, those are the different weapons I can cycle through. One of them, of course, is just the shield. But no one needs these. No one blocks, okay? There's no need for defense in this game. Yeah, I'm hitting it with missiles there, I think is what's going on. So you can see that when I'm in battle mode. So one of the other things that happens in this game is that you hit circle to switch between battle mode and non-battle mode. And so when you're in battle mode, it's not battle mode, it's showing you the map. And then when you're in battle mode, it shows you enemy data, like whoever you've locked onto. And then I can cycle into the 3 different modes.
Trouble, boss. The guard system's following our every movement. What should we do?
The guard system must have determined that we're intruders. Until Killer takes care of the security system, it may attack us. You're permitted to protect yourselves from the guard system, but take care not to damage the Hamlet facilities.
Roger.
Kid, have you gotten a feel for your VF? Now, get down to business and check out this level. I'm going to check the shuttle's black box. I'm counting on you.
Thank you, boss. So some things will lock on automatically and some things are more manual aiming. The laser is more of a manual aim, whereas the missiles lock on. I wonder if I would go fight that. So you are gaining experience in this game. Like that is a feature of the game. But the experience mostly relates to your firing rate when locked onto an enemy. So it's not quite it's not quite just like do more damage or, you know, take less damage or anything like that. And also whenever you see these little divots on the map, these areas often have items or other parts to pick up. As you can see there, like I'm only able to fire so fast at it. Whereas the missiles are able to fire faster, but I have a limited supply of those. But there you go. As you can see, that's a level up right there. And then these guys actually dropped items. In order to pick them up, I have to exit battle mode and then go into them. Small beam gun. I think that's what I already have in that hand. Small rocket launcher. And now in order to equip this stuff, we go into here. And you can see the different weapon slots. And you equip them in different places. So right now, we have the rocket launcher, beam gun. So we already have those exact weapons. And of course, we also pick up health units and other resources. Yeah, and then there's a limit to what we can even pick up. So some things will. You don't really have many weapons to begin with. It's not something. Thankfully, I mean, for the most part, we're gonna be pretty good on weapons as it goes. Oh, can I not strafe? Yeah, no, that would be problematic. Oh, you strafe really slow in cruise mode. I guess you actually want to turn. My memory of playing this game the first time was that I mostly stuck it out in assault mode the whole time. Oh boy. All right. Where did he tell me where I'm going? I don't know. At this point, I'm mostly just following the age-old truth of find enemies, kill them.
Darn, some guard robots ambushed me as soon as I got to level 7. Now I don't know when I'll make it to the security control room.
Mostly this early part is just us going around while we listen to our teammates get into trouble. There might be some loot at the end of this hallway. I'm trying to remember what the even the good loot is. I think generally the loot is just getting the like medium or large beam guns and things like that. It's the kind of stuff that you're looking for as the game goes on.
This is Stormy. I'm in front of elevator 5. Elevator 5 doesn't seem to be working. Maybe no power's coming through.
Oh, it's a card key. Yeah.
A card key. It must be for a partition somewhere.
And that's just the dead end. Boom, boom, boom. What do we got here? Ooh, a small Vulcan. I think I already have one of those. Yeah. Do I want to get rid of a rocket launcher or a beam rifle? I guess you would just technically only hold on to one beam cannon. So did that get rid of one of my weapons then? Yeah, because I only have the one beam. Okay, so now I have two of these. Am I able to like switch this off and then put one of these on that? Oh no, that's always on that. I think shield like you have to have equipped, at least in this setting, but I think you can put one of these other ones on. Or oh, can you only? Oh, never mind. Okay. There you go. Yeah, who needs shields? So now I can actually use the Vulcan. There we go. That's what you want to see. I think we needed that key card for this door.
According to the map, the corridor continues on ahead, but it looks like it's a dead end.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's... Look, that's the only way I know how. Maybe is there... trying to think of... Do I need to...
According to the map, the corridor continues on ahead, but it looks like it's a dead end.
Thank you. Thank you, game. Trying to remember how to use item. I think maybe it's in the item thing. And is it card key?
It's a card key. Can't use that here. It's a card with 3 5-digit numbers on it. Can't use that here.
All right. Thank you, kid. Perhaps we need to go a different direction.
A partition with a card slot. It won't open without a card key.
Yeah, what could that be, kid?
It's a card key. That takes care of that.
Thank you, kid. Attention. Unidentified life form.
Huh? What's that? I'm getting a strange reading. Boss, an unknown object. I'm after it.
Right. Be careful. Don't get lost.
Thanks, Dad.
Roger. Found you. The unidentified object. What the? It's humanoid.
Oh, shit. Same.
Oops. Darn.
Oops. Darn.
What's up, kid? Are you in trouble?
Trouble, boss. A monster. As I was confronting the monster, the sensor closed the partitions.
A monster? Hey, kid, you're losing it already. There are no such things.
No, really. I've just fought it. It was humanoid. Its muscles were bulging out, and it was bright red.
At any rate, open the partitions and get out of there. You should be able to operate the partition from your machine.
Roger. I need the passcode for the partition. The passcode for the partition is...
Well, it's one of these. I think it's the last one. All right, yeah, it is. That's right, yeah. I think if you don't have the key, I think eventually you can like call one of your teammates and they'll tell you what the code is to get out. So I don't think that's actually like an early game soft lock. I don't believe it is. Yeah, we don't need that rocket launcher. I guess I could get rid of the, start getting rid of the ones. I think in this game you just like throw away stuff instead of... Yeah, it definitely speeds up when you're just right against the wall. Yeah. Yeah, it really does. It really does. All right, we'll get rid of this. So I think now if I go into my weapon loadout, right. So now I want to make one of these, probably this one, I guess. The rawest sound effects in the land. Finally, as Billy Shakespeare intended, Hamlet. This is what Steven's always telling his kids.
This is Bighorn. We're facing a massive assault by guard robots in the security control room corridor. They don't recognize our identification signals. Killer and I will be full of holes at this rate. What's our options?
Our orders from headquarters allow us to use force against anything that interferes with our mission. So eliminate anything that's hostile.
We're trying, but we're badly outnumbered. We'll pull back for a while and regroup.
Got it. I'll join up with you. Kid, I'm going to go and back up Killer. Call if anything happens. You're on your own for now, and don't take any unnecessary risks. That's all.
I've been left behind.
Oh, kid. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Well. Good enough. I think there might be loot around here. I can't tell if that repair unit is supposed to be, I think it's just supposed to be some like cabling. It always looks initially to me like a Gatling gun, but I think it is supposed to be cabling. Well, so the thing that's happening is that the Griffin has like 3 modes. It's basically a Valkyrie. So like combat, there's like a combat mode where you stand, and then there's a Gerwalk mode, which is the assault mode, and then cruise is just like
what's
car.
going on? The security units are starting to move.
Here too. The military weapons are moving on their own. No one's in them. What? They're firing. Kid, you be careful too. Something strange is going on.
got him. The fact that you have to like look up and down to get the loot out of the enemy's corpse is always so funny to me. What is this? Oh right, sorry. I have to leave the battle mode to pick up the item. It's another repair unit. Was I in here before? Yeah, it is. You know, it's interesting what, like, coming from being a remake of a PC 98 game, what their priorities were for how to make this game look. I think this game looks like it like.
Yipes! What in the world?
What's wrong, thief?
Take a look at this cockpit.
What? They don't look like they can be reasoned with. If we don't get them, they'll get us. I'm taking them all down.
The game looks really good at like still frames. Obviously there are performance issues. The frame rate is not consistent at all. Oh no! Was it the Valentine's Day thing? Because we do that every year. And let me tell you, people love that bit. I think we've been doing that every year since the start of Giant Robot FM. It's a good bit. Classic bit. The kids love Gundam Wing. They can't help themselves. It's really funny too that we had that whole discussion yesterday in the Giant Robot FM Discord about Gundam Wing. It's really, I mean, Atlus did also publish Virtual Highlight. That's another Atlus USA published game. So what can you do? Yeah, I mean, the Atlus USA published games are like all buck wild because the first Atlus USA published game is Rock Brothers for the Virtual Boy. And then it's like that Virtual Highlight, this like High Velocity Mountain Racing Challenge, the Cave racing game, you know, when Cave wasn't just making shmups. It's a really buck wild list of games.
Boss, did you get a look at their cockpit? There are corpses at the controls. We're up against zombies. We'll be clobbered at this rate. What'll we do?
As I said before, eliminate anything that's hostile. Zombies are convenient. You can't get accused of murder.
Hey, don't be a wimp, thief. I've got my hands full here. I still can't get to the security room.
I want some backup myself.
Our escape will be blocked off. Secure level 1 by yourselves.
It's up to us. Thief, kid, we'll have to do something about it. Looks like we'll have to clean out the entire area of hostiles.
There you go. Yeah, Steven, some Saturn was saying that you know, the Valentine's Day bit is making the rounds. Which, you know, it's a fun bit.
This is Killer. Sorry about the wisecrack about monsters, kid.
Yeah, it's true. I guess I was the original author of that one.
That thing you
It's
described
true.
a while
I forget.
ago.
I always forget that.
Huh? It's running away.
Why, you...
Don't stray off, Killer. You've got to get to the security control room.
Darn, this place is just plain screwy.
Stormy, Thief, Kid. Some damage to Hamlet is unavoidable. Eliminate all hostiles. Purge all enemies.
Roger. You heard that. Watch your radar and eliminate all enemy units.
Roger.
Thief is the code name for the other. So the player character is Kid. Thief is the guy with the bandana, the kind of scrawny, thin-looking guy. actually had a weapon break there. Oh shit, there's another one in here. I wasn't even paying attention. Aiming is more finicky in this game than I remember. All right, well, I guess I gotta replace that. Interesting. Yeah, I guess weapons do break. I just didn't remember that. It's been 5 years since I played the game, you know? All right, so I gotta switch it to the right mount and then select it, and that's good. Okay. Is there something up here? Just corpses. Nothing but dust and echoes. More repair units. Well, don't worry. You might be wondering, hey, are you really going to need repair units? And the answer is absolutely. We will definitely be hoarding those. There you go. There's power units. I was like, we're getting all repair units. Need some juice too. The juice is not as essential in this game as it is in Kalik, but important nevertheless. My armored core brain keeps activating. It's like, oh yeah, this is what you do. That's right. Okay, so the yellow bars represent your firing speed, and then it's totally wrong. That's right. You right. You right.
Hey, why is the enemy gathering around me?
Look, we're driving them in that direction. Stop your whimpering and be a man, will you?
My laser's power is starting to drop. Kid, I need some backup.
Do I need to press a button? All right, I'm gonna press a button. Okay. I don't know why it just sat me on that. Okay, I guess I need to go down here. That way they were just trying to tell me the way. Do I need to look down? Can I just walk up to it? I'm a laser. Man, this game, I don't think this is like a good game, but I really like this game. I don't know. It's very charming. Look at that design. What a little guy. Just a little man. Hey.
I'm saved. Thanks, kid. Having these lunar tears saves you just in the nick of time.
Stop clinging onto that charm for everything.
Can you tell that one's piloted by a woman?
That you had to be saved by a new recruit thief?
This is Boss. I've just reached the security control room. What's your status?
We've just finished our house cleaning.
I see. After checking out the security control room, We found out that the self-defense systems in certain areas all over Hamlet have short-circuited. The partitions won't operate normally either, and the guard robots are out of control. Looks like we're in for a little war.
I thought it would come to something like this.
At any rate, we must continue our search for the investigators from headquarters and for any survivors. Divide up and search the upper levels. You may destroy anything that gets in your way, be they guard robots or security forces. Fuel shouldn't be a problem. You should find more than enough if you look around. After all the guard robots are taken care of, Killer and Bighorn will check out levels 5 and 6. I'll take a look at the recent records for Hamlet in the databank. I've got a feeling that something's behind all of this.
Roger.
All gates secured on level 1. No mechanical readings or life form readings in all blocks. This level has been purged.
The atmospheric level is stable. It looks like we can get out of our machines. It'll be nice to get out of the cockpit and relax. How about it, everyone?
I'll vote for that. I was getting bumped around so much in my cockpit that I'm sore all over.
Time for some cutscenes.
What an eerie mist. Could this be what's causing the sensors to malfunction?
But this is better than being stuffed into that coffin of a cockpit.
Looks like you've gotten used to battle, Jim. Not bad for a little boy.
I enjoy the compliment, but could you cut out that little boy remark?
What a hack job this is. We come all the way to the moon and we have to destroy ally robots. And to boot, we're fighting zombies. Oh yes, I checked out elevator 3 a while ago and it doesn't seem to stop on certain levels.
Each elevator might have a specific purpose. Oreg and Rausen will most likely check out the lower levels for us. What will we do?
Level 2 is residential and level 3 is agricultural and was used for research. These are about the only levels that we can get to now.
Okay, I'll check out level 3. I might find a way to get to level 4 and the lower levels from there.
All right, we'll take level 2 then. Jim, come with me. The residential section is huge, so let's divide it up.
Watch out, Jim. Maria has a really mean temper.
Smiley, you don't want to go home alive, do you?
A joke. Hey, I'm trying to brighten things up.
I don't find any humor in that. If you value your life, you'll choose your words more carefully, Smiley. We're off, Jim. If we slack off here, who knows when we'll get back to Earth.
Hey, wait up for me!
Yeah, the performances in this game are really interesting because I feel like maybe the script needed some more editing, but I do think like these people are all actors, I'm pretty sure. But I don't, it's like working designs performances, right? Like they're local stage actors or something, right? Like I definitely think they're doing
we'll take
it.
Elevator 3 down. Come on.
But they're not, they're not voice actors necessarily. I'd be curious to know more.
Doesn't look like we can enter the north or east sections from here. It also looks like some areas in this section have collapsed. We should try to log on to a computer terminal to get the latest information on this floor.
The map boss sent us doesn't mark out elevators and other details.
I'll go and search the south section. Kid, you go check the west section and be careful.
You be careful too, Stormy.
All right. Well, let's get to it. Actually, I want to check. How do I save again? I think I can just save it anytime. I think. Maybe. I have to call 140.96 in the codec. Griffin data not found. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna make a save. Yeah. Nice. Level 3. 22 minutes in-game time. That's about right. This game does have an in-game timer. We will know roughly how long it took in-game time-wise. I don't think it includes cutscenes, so. Arrived at terminal. Control. Okay, so this is
A terminal. It says enter passcode.
Okay. I guess I can try one of these. No, wait. Passcode error. Okay.
Oh, I need to enter the passcode.
Yes.
What's the passcode?
What's the passcode?
Maybe I should ask Maria.
Oh.
What's up, kid?
I want to download some information from the terminal, but I don't know the passcode. Do you know it?
I've been trying to crack the code, but I found out only 4 of the 5 numbers. The first 4 numbers are 1163. I just can't figure out what the last digit is.
Is there any way to find out the passcode?
Well, could it be faster just to try and guess the last digit?
All right, I'll try it out.
Give it your best shot, kid.
Roger.
There's only 10 possibilities, Jim. What?
A terminal. It says enter passcode.
Oh my God. Folks, what are we thinking? I want chat. I want to rely on the wisdom of chat. What's my first guess? 7. No, wrong. You get timed out if you guess wrong. No.
A terminal.
1163. Next one was 2. Passcode error. None of you are without sin.
A terminal.
11638. Goodbye forever. No, never believe in chat. A
terminal.
You're all gone.
A terminal.
Okay, I can't put in 2 digits. There's only 1 digit. I'm putting in 0. I was gonna guess 0. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't need you.
Great. It's the floor data for level 2. I'll download it to the Griffin's computer.
All perfect. All right. Anyway. Oh. All right. I didn't even know I could be this mad over nothing. All right, what's the? It's a small Vulcan. Oh yeah, I guess I had a free slot to pick up a weapon anyway. Literally, I like that the game is like literally you have downloaded the enemy. They are free. Why is this man so little? He's so tiny. Just a little guy, you know? Just his birthday. It's Valentine's Day. He was born today. Why you gotta do him like this? Concerned about the number of enemies in that room over to the west. I don't know what's up with that room. Oh no. I want to slurp some juice. Okay, so there's wait. Oh, okay.
It's a shield reinforcement armor unit.
Thank you.
It's an energy supply power unit.
No shit.
It's a repair unit for machines.
Thank you, Jim. This game is, and it's like I feel like there's nothing else like this game. Like there's just in 1995, they're like, what if we just like wall to wall voice acted this game? I'm like, yeah, you know what? Sure, why not?
Stormy, kid, it's me, Thief. I've just entered level 3. Looks like some research area. It's just beautiful here. Only a few guard robots and not even a trace of security forces. After I finish checking this place out, I'll go down to the agricultural sector.
Yeah, you know, I think he dies first. Spoilers for Space Griffon VF-9, but like you could have figured that out. He's not long for this world. You know, he's waving that death flag very, very proudly. There's no surprises there. I'm pretty sure it's Smiley there. Yeah. Well, there's actually a plot reason why he dies first that I'm not going to spoil. But, you know, y'all could probably guess because it's one of the only things they talk about. Oh, this is a big room.
This is the guard robot storage area?
Thank you, kid. I wonder, does it actually hit him? Oh shit. Okay. This is? It's because of the lunar tears that he keeps talking about. The lunar tears make you susceptible to the virus. Do I need to shoot from over there? I think there's one like right below me too. Reynolds line as you enter the room. Yeah, this is. It's the cadences of the characters are so, the delivery is all over the place. But it feels like a product of over direction.
Did I do it?
More than.
Stormy, Thief, Kid, are you guys doing all right?
Hey, Killer, where you at?
Level 6, 4 levels below you.
What's Bighorn up to?
He's on his way to the data bank with Boss. It looked like the enemy was coming down from level 6, so I came up to take a look. We weren't making any progress on our purge of level 7. At any rate, I'll take care of level 6.
Are you sure you're going to be all right alone, Killer? That's the weapons research area.
Don't waste your time worrying, Stormy. When it comes down to action, I'm a cut above all of you. You should be worrying about yourself.
You're talking big now, but don't let yourself get killed.
Right.
Don't die. I mean, I feel like everyone on the team is Kid's dad. That's why we're Kid. Are there actually? No, okay. Object detected. Oh shit, master key.
A master key? For what?
Master key for what? Master key. Everywhere you want to be. The frame rate jumping up whenever I like bump up into a wall. Extremely good and funny. No complaints. So I'm going to assume that there must have been a terminal for me to use this thing on. Yo, hey, Come Goku, how's it going? How's Final Fantasy 3 treating you? I mean, probably. I don't think anyone speedrun this, and I guess I could look into it, but but I do think lag reduction would be a concern for this game, absolutely.
This is Killer. I've closed up the path.
Oh,
level
yeah.
7 with a petition. There should be no more hostiles getting into level 7. I'll continue by wiping out all hostiles on level 6. Over.
Yeah, there's it's a G Savior release, but it's the movie OST, right? Not the game OST.
This partition has a slot. Can't open it without a key. It's a master key. All right, this partition is taken care of.
Yeah, I'm very curious what prompted that. I wonder if that's like the work of the composer John Debney or something else, you know? I mean, I'd love it if it's a prelude to, you know, Blu-ray G Savior or something. It does have that. It really does have that adventure game feel. Oh, a number
369 sensor?
So you found one of those sensors too, kid. Almost all of these security units have one. What could they be good for? I just throw them away.
I have a place to attach it, so I think I'll just hang on to it.
Well, it's a matter of taste. If you find out something, let me know.
So wait, is the sensor for my...
It's a sensor from a security guard machine. Don't need to use that.
Okay, so maybe it can be used somewhere. Yeah, let me know if there's anything interesting about it in terms of, you know, why that release is happening, but... It's okay, Dad. Sensor. Apply directly to the forehead. Probably don't always need to get rid of that like that, but I feel like it's a good habit to be in, at least for the start.
This is Boss. We've managed to get to the data bank. I'm going to look up the current status of Hamlet. Let me know if anything comes up. Over.
Thanks, boss. And just seeing these combs on the map, like, you know, like, all right, I got to go into all these little alcoves, check for items. I really like boys with those real long legs, you know? Those are some of the good ones. IMO. Ooh, weapon detected. What kind of weapon we got? Small beam gun. Yeah, we can drop. I feel like having a backup beam gun, like I feel like you want to have 2 of each is kind of the ideal. So I'll drop that. I mean, if you want to, you can post it. I mean, I'm probably not going to buy it, but I'm mostly just interested in like the why now, you know, like I want the context. I want to know why this happened. Shit. No. I meant to equip that. Oh, I did. Okay. Oh, it must be. Okay. This really looks like. This is something to do with John Debney, I think. It must be. A limited edition release of 500 units. Yeah, I guess he retained. Yeah, probably retained the rights. He's just going through his back catalog. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, certainly not Bondi's doing this. It's definitely something. It's definitely something through like John Debney pushing that license forward. I can only assume. No? So it seems like when it comes to like using items, we have to bring out the inventory and use it, but I don't know. I can't tell if all of these types of rooms are actually something that we can interact with. Like if can I use the sensor here?
It's a sensor from a security guard machine. Don't need to use that.
Yeah, so I don't know if all of these types of rooms will actually be something I need to deal with. If that's always a thing.
This is Thief. I'm done purging level 3. I did meet with some resistance from some rats in the agricultural sector, but otherwise all safe and peaceful. I must be lucky after all. All thanks to my lunar tears. I'm gonna check if I can get down to level 4. Over.
Yep, folks, those lunar tears, let me tell you. Good luck them.
Darn, it's locked.
Game I was thinking about, I got so lost playing, gave up after one stream. Yeah, it's definitely a game where you have to be willing to like really just like explore every corner. All right.
It's a master key.
What's the object? It's a number 369 disk.
Unknown disk type. Report on plan number 369. Maybe I should check with the captain on what to do.
This is Boss. What's up?
I found a strange disk. It says report on plan number 369.
Report? What's in it?
I can't read it with my machine.
I see. I'm at the databank on level 7 with Bighorn, and we're trying to unlock the data protection scheme. Let's take a look at that disk over here.
All right, I'll deliver the disk there.
There's a protection scheme on the system, and we can't access the databank fully. You bring the disk after you've finished purging level 2. Go to it. Over.
I think now we need to go all the way, because I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything here. Keep thinking that's the case, but it's. Let me just make sure.
It's an optical disc. It has number 369 plan report written on it. Can't use that here.
Can't use that here. All right. We'll just head back then. Something will probably happen. Am I going back to this elevator? I think that's what I want.
That's elevator 3. It stops on all floors except level 3 and level 8. It was probably used by the residents of Hamlet to commute to and from work. I don't need to write it now.
Okay. Sorry, buddy.
Up ahead is the south section. Maria's taking care of that section, so I'll take care of the west section.
Oh, did I not kill everything? Well, I guess we need to do a sweep then. I thought I'd gotten everything. Well, we'll see. Either I haven't found something that I need to find.
Oops, this path's a dead end too. Boss, you can't get anywhere from level 3 unless you use elevator 4. About the only thing I've found here is the controller card for elevator 1.
That's elevator 1. It goes directly from level 1 to level 9. All right, Thief, you go and check out the mining area. There's all the lunar tears ore you could possibly want there. Get some ammunition while you're at it. Go to level 9.
Roger, I'll just hop into elevator 1. When I reach level 9, I'll contact you again.
Yeah, I saw it. You can do calls on your own in this game, which is pretty funny. Baldur's Gate 3 style fun. I mean, I would like to see them experiment maybe more with job classes. Maybe. I don't know. 10-2 was kind of the ultimate job class game. I don't know if it's ever going to get better than that. Let's call Stormy.
This is Kid. I've found an information disk. Have you found anything, Stormy?
I had a strange reading a while ago. I'm now in pursuit of it.
Please be careful, Stormy.
You take care too, Kid.
All right. Thanks, Stormy. So we did get a new call there walking through this area. So that's something. Never finished game. Characters talk too much. I mean, yeah, you're not the only person to have that complaint for sure. I find the talking very charming, so it's a plus for me, but I can definitely understand. Yeah, no, I got you. Got him, Goku. I think the PC version is a port of the Dreamcast version, right? I think it's
Kid, I found it. The monster. Watch it. It ran in your direction.
Roger.
But yeah, that version's all only in Japanese, the PC version and the Dreamcast version. I wonder if the Dreamcast version runs more smoothly. So I'm guessing now if I run back towards the south door. Oh boy.
Huh? It's that monster again. You're not getting away. I'll get you this time.
Oh Lord. Here comes that boy.
Has it grown larger? Huh? The 369 sensor's giving me a reading. The monster's running away? What's going on here?
What's going on?
Kid, is anything wrong?
Yes, the monster got away.
How is your purge going? The south section is almost done. Do you want to meet up somewhere?
Where should we get together after we're done?
The security station, then.
Roger.
I wonder if the security station is that terminal I was looking at earlier. The thing that concerns me most right now is that I feel like I don't have like a firm grasp on the minimum requirements for sequences, because there I was like activating voice lines as I was returning to areas I had first gone through. What does that mean? I'm going to assume it was that terminal. Oh, hey. We're here. It's just here.
Good job, kid. Did you get all the hostiles in the west section?
No problem. Completely done.
Yep, no enemy response. Boss, this is Stormy. The west and south sections on level 2 have been purged. We can't get to the east and north areas from here. We're heading towards level 4. Kid is coming along with me.
No, Kid has to bring the information disk here. It's safer to go up to level 1 first, then take elevator 4 to level 7. Send him here.
All right, I'll send Kid there. He's yours.
Kid, the common passcode for level 7 is 63340. Watch out for the remaining guard robots. Over.
Roger.
All right, kid, be careful. I'm headed for level 4.
Right. Be careful yourself, Stormy.
I do appreciate that they write down the codes. They give you all of the possible codes, but they do write down the codes.
That's elevator 3. I can use this to get to level 7 too, but the captain said that elevator 4 would be safer.
Oh.
I think I'll go up to level 1, then take elevator 4 to level 7.
Okay. Sure. Do I know where that elevator is? Do I have that information? No. I have no idea where that is. Well, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna, I guess, yeah, just start trawling. Oh, here we go.
This is Stormy. I've just reached level 4. I'll check around here for a while. I'll contact you if something comes up.
Thank you, Stormy. Yeah, I don't know. Where would elevator 4 be? But we'll find it eventually, I guess. So I think I was in here already, because this looks kind of familiar. Maybe I needed to go south? Maybe I can call the boss and ask him. So I think before, right, I had been in that upper left quadrant. Yeah, I'm gonna call the boss. Hey, boss.
Boss, what should I do now?
Use elevator 4 on level 1 and come to level 7. I'm counting on you.
Roger.
Over.
Where's it? All right, never mind. Thanks, boss. Boss, I'm just a kid, in the Hamlet world. I wonder if those item spawns are consistent. I have to assume they probably are. Really does feel like I went in like the most wrong direction possible. Yeah, I was definitely up here before. Sometimes in Space Griffon VF-9 you get turned around and spend a while bumping into walls. It's interesting that this mobility mode actually gives you like the highest defense score, which feels kind of unexpected.
This is Thief. I've just arrived on level 9. It's a much bigger mining area than I thought. It'll take some time to check this place out.
Oh, I wonder, is this the elevator maybe? No. Right, this was the area where I first encountered the creature.
According to the map, the corridor continues on ahead, but it looks like it's a dead end.
Okay. Yeah, rather than assume I know what I'm doing, I'm just going to cover the whole map. You can do it pretty quickly with the cruise mode anyway. Yeah. It really is somewhere else. I wonder if there was an opportunity to get map data for this floor. Yep, not down here. Had to be there, had to make sure.
Elevator 1 goes directly to level 9. It's used to carry the raw materials from the mines. I don't need to use it now.
Right, we're looking for elevator 4. Game, you sure you don't want to show me? Yeah, okay. You're sure. I don't think it's up here because I'm pretty sure all these little bits are, yeah, those are just loot cubbies.
This is Killer. I'm hiding out in the warehouse area on level 6. The guard robots' attacks are just too intense. If the security and military units join in, I'll be in for it. Anyway, I'm going to pick up anything that looks usable here and recoup. I'm closing down my transmission circuit for a while. I don't want to get tagged because of it. Over.
Good luck, Killer. I guess it must be down here then. The fact that I wonder if these calls activate based on like specific positions, or if the calls activate based on like a proximity. Oh, what is this shit? Oh, here we go. I probably missed this.
A terminal. It says enter passcode.
No, that's it. Oh, maybe this is one of the other passcodes.
A terminal.
I'm gonna try all of them.
A terminal.
Yep. I sure am terminal.
A terminal. It says
there we go. There we go.
great. It's the floor data to
Oh,
level
it's down
1.
there. Okay.
I'll download it to the Griffin's computer.
Cool. Good job, me. All right.
That's elevator 4. The captain and Rousen are on level 7. I'll have to get there quickly.
Yes, we sure did get there quickly, didn't we? Oh boy.
Boss, this is Kid. I've reached level 7.
Right. I'm sending you the map data now.
Thank God.
Confirm our position.
Understood. I'll get there as fast as I can.
We're counting on you.
Which room? Which room are you? I guess they're in the data bank. They said they're in the data bank, right?
partition.
What? The partition blocked you off?
Could it be that when we were working with the security system, we set it off and now it's trying to purge us?
That could be. Well, too bad. Kid, you should know the location of the data bank. Head yourself in this direction.
Roger.
Only the security control room area has been secured. Be very careful.
Well, we gotta go get around. What an absolute unit.
That's elevator 3. It stops on all floors except levels 3 and 8. I don't need to get on it now.
This is Thief. It's in several areas and the structure at all. They're even going. Hey, this is getting tough.
Thank you, Thief. Bro, you need to get out of there, bro. What are you doing? I warned you about tunnels, bro. Do I actually need to do anything in here? Doesn't seem like it. I think I'm just taking the roundabout path too. Is there anything back here? Nah, it doesn't seem like it. What is this? Is this an elevator? Oh. No, it's just the dead body. Okay. Well, not gonna ask. That's fine. Sure. It's kind of funny to me that I feel like this particular level is like not that elaborate. Like, you know, compared to levels 1 and 2, this is not like a very dense. It's very spread out. Broke one of my weapons. Disrespectful. I gotta get another beam gun.
experimental military units have shown up. Even their basic systems are off the scale. I'm no match for these guys. My VF's been beaten up and my arm's been hit.
Captain, shall I go?
Don't worry about me, but don't panic when you meet up with those test machines because I warned you about them. I can handle myself.
I told you, bro.
You have something figured out?
I might abandon my machine, but this is the weapons development area. There are weapons and good basic machines here. I can get myself battle ready again.
I'm counting on you. We can't send anyone there right now.
Right, I can do it.
All right. Good luck, Arig. I'm going to use some units. These numbers are so big that I just have no like sense of scale for them. Which is, you know, maybe that's the way we like our numbers. It's a cutscene time.
Captain, I've brought the information disk.
Good work. You're not hurt, are you?
I'm all right. I had a little problem with the guard robots, though. Have you broken the Hamlet data protection scheme yet?
Well, it's a pretty tough one.
Captain, the security system is requesting another input. October 23rd, 2147. F0030-200-1030 question mark. It's a bit different from what it wanted before.
October 23rd, 2147 is when the last group of immigrants arrived at Hamlet last year. What's that string of numbers?
October 23rd, 2147? F? Oh, could it be?
What is it, Jim?
Let me have the console for a moment. Let's see. B040220210001X. That's it.
Still more? Final point.
No problem. Michael Labat, HR.
Whoa, the protection is coming off. The main console is coming alive, too. You did it, Jim.
What were those numbers?
That was the score for the last game of the World Series that took place while the president was watching. It was on October 23rd. The Freebirds against the Blue Wings.
What? Baseball?
What?
It's quite well known. It was 10-9 with the Blue Wings winning it in the 11th inning. The decisive hit was a come-from-behind home run by Michael Labat.
If you knew that, why didn't you figure out the code?
Sorry.
It was a super home run that went out of the ballpark. In the interview after the game, the hitter said, "That was for my buddy who sent me the lunar tears from the moon." This was all possible because of lunar tears. After that, lunar tears became really popular.
It could be that it was put into the security system as a tribute to those words.
Well, whatever. Let's get into the databank. Oh yes, Jim, hand me that disk you found in level 2. I want to take a look at it.
this is Stormy. I've tripped up. I must have opened up some kind of bio-monster holding block. They're pouring out of it.
Stormy, you all right?
I'll try and manage. I'm far more mobile.
Right. I'll send Kid as a backup. Get out of there.
Roger. I'll give it my best shot. Kid, I'm counting on you.
You heard Jim. Take elevator 3 to level 4 and get Maria out of there.
Roger.
Some kind of bio-monster holding block. Maybe Kid had a PC-98 copy of Hamlet. Boss needed to see that so you can know what happens next.
What are you waiting for, Jim? Take elevator 3 to level 4 and get Maria out.
I want to go the most direct way, boss. Oh my God.
What are you waiting for, Jim? Take elevator 3 to level 4 and get Maria out.
Boss, we disabled the security. Look at the fucking map. Okay? I could go out the south entrance to this room and be 5 feet from elevator 3, but you're going to make me walk all the way around. All right, fine. Whatever. Fucking boss. Jackass. What are you waiting for? System Shock, not a. I definitely feel like this game is heavily inspired by Alien, certainly, just because of the corporate and bio monster premises.
It's Maria's signal. She's not moving. I've got to hurry.
Where's her? Where's her? Whatever. I thought you said we had her signal, bro. All right. Did it actually, when I look at the data and look at the floor map, oh, wait a second. Okay, so this flashing, okay, so that is her. The thing that is the exact same symbol as me is, okay, sure, fine. All right, well, that's not opening. I mean, you know, all sorts of unexpected things happen. What? Who is? Okay, no, there is somebody in the room up there. But not through there. So it seems like maybe I do need to go around then. Identify this unit, this absolute unit. Thank you. Guessing this door doesn't open either. Yep, that's what I thought.
This is Thief. I've gotten out to the storage area. Sorry about the noise on the last transmission. The transmitter goes dead in the mining section. Anyway, I figured out the map for the mining section. Certain sections collapsed and changed things around a bit.
This is Boss. Anything peculiar?
I haven't gone deep enough to find out if anything's peculiar. The in-mine circuit seems to be working. I'll go down to mine maintenance and hook up to the in-mine circuit. That will keep my transmissions clear.
Right. Get to it.
Oh, this actually does open. Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm kind of tempted. You know, let's just go harvest these enemies. I wonder if we would have to fight them anyway. There we go. Downloaded. Harvested. No, we can't go through there just yet. Okay. Maybe, could I get up there through this area? I know I'm supposed to be going to the east to get to Stormy, but there could be loot. Yeah, we'll go to Stormy.
Kid, can you hear me? After you get Stormy out of there, close off the biomonster holding area. If we leave that open, the biological weapons that are being stored there in suspended animation will be reactivated.
Roger.
Why do we even have a biomonster holding area in this company? Variable formula and...
That's Maria's machine. Why you... Let her go!
Happy Valentine's Day. All right.
Stormy! Stormy!
Oh, kid.
I'm here to help you.
Embarrassing.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just a little embarrassed.
This is Boss. Well, is Stormy safe?
She doesn't seem injured. There's heavy damage to her machine, so I'll be traveling with her.
Right. Do it. I don't have anyone else to send there.
Kid, I'll be all right.
We're up against biomonsters. They're not pushovers like the guard robots. I'll just make sure you get on an elevator safely, okay?
All right, but just don't tell Killer or Thief that you saved me, kid.
I got it.
Why would
Maria
you-
must really be into this macho stuff.
How would you agree to that?
Well, then let's go.
All right.
Stormy, get on this elevator. Go to the factory section and get your VF repaired.
Thanks, kid. I'll make it up to you someday.
Don't worry about it.
Take care, kid.
The walking backwards.
Boss, this is Kid. I've sent Stormy out through elevator 3.
Good. Continue with your purge and seal off the biomonster holding area. When you're finished with eliminating all the enemy in that section, close off the N3 gate.
Roger. Eliminate all enemy units and seal off the N3 gate.
What a good video game. I need to re-equip some stuff. All right, give me a second. I'm just going to stand up for a moment, and I'll be right back. All right. Let's get back to it. So I guess I do need to just go back to where she was before. Anyway, can I get into this area from up here? Yeah, I can. Okay. Just a little guy. Oh, armor unit. For that shield that I use. Oh, it's like it is a terminal room. What disc?
Huh? This terminal is a bit different from the others. Insert disk. I've got to find the right disk.
Okay. I guess I gave all my discs away to the disc collector. Yeah. Okay, so I don't have a disc. All right. Let's get out of here. All right, so I am in fact just retracing my steps. I like how consistent this game is about its map, but at the same time, the fact that it doesn't just then open things up after that initial foray makes me kind of mad. Like that bit with the data room, where it's like, why not just let me go at the south side of the data room now? Like, what's the deal with that? Oh shit.
It's an optical disc. I wonder for what terminal.
All right, fine. God damn it. This would be a great opportunity for me to be able to just go straight to where I want to go, but not yet. All right.
Insert disk.
Yes.
It's an optical disc.
Okay.
This is data on the biomonster. I'll download it to the Griffon computer.
Okay. Monster? Robbage? Frogel? Sedlash? Oh. It's biomonster information. Okay. Yep, that sure is Mubasa. And Robbage, that's just a butt. Okay, sure. You know what? I'm glad I did it. No regrets here. Okay, so I can go in there, but I think there are also enemies down this way. Yeah. It is kind of insane that these two... Look, I believe these games literally, like, the Japanese release dates are both January 27th, 1995. Like, these came out on the same day in Japan. Could you imagine, if you will, a Japanese salaryman going to the store on January 27th, 1995, and he is provided with two choices for his Sony PlayStation: Space Griffon VF-9 and Kulik the Blood. Yeah, I don't know what these sure are little guys.
Good. I've eliminated all enemy units here. Boss, this section is free of enemy units.
Good. Now go and seal off the biomonster holding area. Close off the N3 gate.
Roger, I'll close the N3 gate.
Commence the closing of the N3 gate. What is that? I don't know. Did I check? I don't think I checked that other room across the way. Again, no one has said out loud why do we have biomonsters in the company lunar facility? A question I would still like to be addressed. Small rocket launcher the size of a large rocket launcher.
Good. Now I'll close the N3 gate. All I have to do is press the gate switch. Good. I'm all set. Boss, the N3 gate is closed. All hostiles in this section have been eliminated.
Well done. I'll have to ask you to go to backup Stormy. We can't seem to reach her from here, and we don't know where she is.
We went to level 5 after getting off elevator 3. I'll go after her. I've got to find Maria. She's on level 5.
All right, so I'm going to use elevator 3 again, I guess? Sure. Yeah, please. There's a monster. They're gonna eat me. Can I go directly to this goddamn elevator this time? I know the answer is going to be no, but like I want to know. I want to be told no. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Let's try contacting her. No response. That's strange.
Hey kid, what's up? Are you near where I am?
I'm in the south area of level 5. I was searching for Stormy.
What happened to Stormy?
She was attacked by a biomonster on level 4 and should have come to this level for repairs. Any readings on your sensor killer?
Shoot, my machine has had it. I just ditched it a while ago. All I have now is a portable transceiver and a gun. I can only hear you, kid.
What? Are you all right, Killer?
I'm used to this. I'd rather you compliment me for being able to get out alive after being completely surrounded by military autonoids.
Should I contact Boss and ask for some help?
Jeez, does everybody think I'm absolutely helpless? Rather than worry about me, go and find Stormy. I'll just hop onto one of these security units and be right back on the job.
All right. Watch yourself, Killer.
You too.
Like how the dude's just like, yeah, I'm tough as nails. What are you going to do about it? Oh yeah, I love these ones with like the little, like the stairs and the little door. Yeah, I mean, he really should. Like, he's obviously, it's a bad idea, and you know, there's no way it'll possibly blow up in his face. I mean, you know, we should slurp some units. Get the juice. That was an interesting enemy. Yeah, I think 8 meters tall is a yeah. I mean, it's kind of like an Armor Hunter Melon kind of thing. Who owns this IP? I assume that it went down with Panther Software. Like Panther Software probably stopped existing in like 2003 or 4. So it's whoever holds the licenses from that, I would assume. Like I think like whoever has the licenses, I think has exercised them, because this game was available on the JP PSN, the PlayStation version at least. I don't think actually, let me just check something. It would be interesting if like the Japanese version, like the Windows Japanese version of the Dreamcast ended up on like Project Egg or something. I don't think it has though. Let me just do a quick check. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Interlex. Okay, so there is Mega Games lists a publisher for the PC, PSP, and PS, like the PSN versions, right? As Interlex, which I don't know what that company is, but it seems like they're mostly just like a rights owning company for Panther Software games. And they've just released, like they just were the name for releasing them on PSN. So whoever owns Interlex, I guess, it's probably someone who worked at Panther Software, I would assume. Oh, did you learn because of what I just said, or did you actually look it up now, or did you just happen to learn earlier today? I've never done anything with Project Egg, but like it seems interesting. I don't even know if there's anything for me to do with it as an English speaker, but oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, it's basically like a Japanese PC game preservation thing, is my understanding. Maybe I'm full of shit. Saw Atlus saw the me as well. Yeah, I mean, Atlus published this, but I do not think they held on to the rights. I think they were just the publisher in North America for the PS1 version. So this was a game where they acted as like a third-party publisher for Panther software. Ride height sensor.
Ride height sensor? That's an LVF replacement part. It can't be used on the Griffon.
Oh. Did you just not pick it up? What if we need it for one of our friends?
Ride height sensor? That's an LVF replacement part. It can't be used on the Griffon.
I'm going to be coming back to pick this up. I know it. Yeah, I think that was the last one of their publishing bits. It was probably for whatever Panther software game they published last on PSN. I'm assuming it was a PSN publishing. I could be wrong. Yeah, how could you just not pocket everything, you dummy? You absolute moron. Jim. I mean, I'm pretty sure the ending of this game is that humanity dies, but I'm just inferring things. I gotta replace a bunch of my weapons. Weapons. There you go. Put you there and... Oh, wait. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's exactly right. That's why I assumed it was just like literally the same people probably. Because that's all they were doing was Panther software stuff.
Pitch trim compensator? That's an LVF replacement part. It can't be used on the Griffon.
I'm going to be coming back to pick all these up in like 5 seconds. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. All right? God damn it.
That's elevator 4. It stops on all floors except levels 2 and 9. I don't need to get on it now.
Do I have the floor data for this floor? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Sony.
Hey! Maria, don't shoot! It's me!
Jim! You should have called me on the speaker. I thought you were a hostile.
Sorry, it slipped my mind. But are you all right, Maria?
I'm all right. But this thing is a wreck.
Wow, your machine sure has taken a beating.
My armor's thin, you know. Without my mobility, I'm like a fish out of water. I'm trying my best to repair my system, but it's not easy.
Do you want to get out of here? The rear seat of my Griffon is open.
If I abandon my machine now, I'd just as well quit this mission. A cleaner without a machine is just excess baggage. Who knows what Oreg or Smiley will say to me?
Aren't you just a little too concerned about what others are thinking?
Hey, I have my own ideals too, you know.
Ideals. Now it's ideals.
Oh, you know. Oreg also trashed his VF, so you're not the only one without a machine, Maria. It's only proof that you fought that many enemies. No one can say a thing.
What? Oreg? Well, if I know him, he'll just hop on some other machine and be back in action. I can't just roll over and die. I've got to get this thing repaired.
Oh no. I've just made things worse.
Jim, I want to ask you a favor.
Sure.
In order to get this fixed, I need a ride height sensor and a pitch trim compensator. Can you find them for me?
Okay, this section's a military weapons factory, so a little searching would do it.
I'm counting on you. And remember, next time you come into this room, use your speaker. If you just pop in, I might put a hole in your head.
Got it.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Boss, this is Kid. I've located Stormy in the south area of level 5. Her machine will be running if repaired. I'm going to search for the parts.
Roger. Take care of Stormy. We can't afford to lose any pilots now.
Understood.
I wonder if anyone at Monolith Productions played this, because Shogo comes out September 98, and I think Space Griffon comes out in North America in November 95. Yeah, so they would have had plenty of time. I don't know if Monolith Productions was big PlayStation gamers at the time, but it's certainly possible. I mean, certainly Monolith Productions absolutely was watching mecha anime, given all the explicit references in Shogo. All the names of Pat Labor and Ghost in the Shell and whatnot.
Found one. A pitch trim compensator.
Jim, you deserve everything that happens to you, Jim. Where was that thing? I don't even remember now. It was somewhere around here. I think is this it? Please tell me this is it. Yes, okay, good.
Huh? A ride height sensor. I'll take it.
So in the context of the game, the player character and his allies are like corpo mercenaries. They are earlier Maria referred to herself as a cleaner, and they are called the AMAX cleaners because they're like a corporate liquidation squad. My interpretation of this is that, you know, they would be worse than
Maria, this is Jim.
Regular soldiers, but or it clearly thinks he's hot shit.
Welcome back, Jim. Did you find the parts?
Yes, I've got them.
Please, let me have them.
What's up?
Sorry, the Tesla manager's gone too.
Okay. One Tesla manager coming right up.
You don't seem very enthusiastic.
No, I'm fine. But you really can repair a VF, Maria.
What are you saying?
Everyone was telling me that you're a destroyer, and I thought that you only broke things. Ow!
I do my own maintenance. Don't take me for a chump. Stop your blabbering and go find my Tesla manager.
Yes, ma'am.
Gosh, what a big mouth for such a little boy.
Yeah, so I mean, reminder again, this is a remake of a PC 98 game. So I guess, you know, if you're releasing a PC 98 game in like, what, 93? This is just like, you know, it's just what you did. It's what all your music, what all your music sounded like, I guess. I don't really know. According to Movie Games, the PC 98 version of Hamlet was released on November 19th, 1993. So, yeah. Okay, well, I don't know where this part is, so great. Great. Maybe it's in that room down there with the enemies. I'm going to go see if I can get in there.
This is the hangar for the Autonoids.
I've not played any PC 90 games, but also I definitely share your sentiment about wishing there was more localizations of them. Ooh, mid-size Vulcan. Oh yeah. So I believe the progression of weapons in this game is that you get the small, mid-size, large. I think it's just like straight upgrades. So starting to see mid-size. Please tell me. Bombs. JC.
These are plastic explosives. There are 8 of them in all. They're the surface attachment type, but could they be used against enemies? I don't need them.
You don't think we're gonna need bombs, Jim? Is that so? I mean, yeah, it's the microplastics that really do the damage. It's not the explosive. All right. Well, I guess we're going to keep exploring. Oh, shit.
Gate 3. There's a slot for a magnetic key.
Couple Gundam games into it.
It doesn't look like it will open up now.
I think I've heard about that, right? They're like strategy games or something, right? The ones that are on PC 98, the Gundam games. Need more biodegradable. Really gotta think about the ecological impact of our explosives. There you go. Please tell me this is it.
What? A note of some kind. There's a bunch of numbers here. Could be passcodes for a terminal. Right. I'll just take it along.
So would the ideal be to have landmines just naturally break down after a period of time? So that a minefield stops being a minefield just on its own? I'm not going to play all the Apple... Yeah, no, the only Apple Pippin game I really want to play is just play another version of Gundam 0079, The War for Earth, like any sane person. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's Bandai, right? It's like how there's Gundam Wonder Swan games, too. Oh, my God. All right, well, let's get over here. Oh, this is like a whole... This is just... Oh, my God.
There's a lot of weapons here.
Yeah.
When the repairs are finished, I have to bring Maria here.
Okay.
I have to find the replacement parts
first. Oh, my
first.
God. Oh, my... All right. Fine. I'll leave. Stop yelling at me. Please, game. Please. Okay. Nope. Nope. Man. Not here. Okay. Well, worth trying. Am I able to go in here? Or is he going to tell me to leave again? I am able to come in here. Do we think the part is in here? I'm going to say, based on the voice cue, it's not. This is the elevator, I think, though, right? Yeah, that's the elevator. Maybe it is in that room. Maybe that's the whole point, is that you're supposed to hear that voice line and you have to hear it in order to get the part. All right, fine. Let's go back in there. Oh, actually, wait, did I go? Yeah, I think I... Yeah, so there's not much texture variety. I mean, there was a little bit on that data center floor, but there really isn't too much. Like, especially a lot of these, like the first few floors, I think are pretty much the same. I mean, the good news is that I feel like you spend a lot of this game looking at the mini map anyway. I don't know if that's good news, but it is what it is. Oh, mid-size beam gun. All right, we're upgrading. All right, let's dump. Yeah, we'll dump the small Vulcan. I do love a beam rifle. It's true. All right, we don't need another small Vulcan. Don't need that. I'm gonna be really mad when none of these is the thing. We'll get rid of the partially used small rocket launcher. That's fine. Is this it? There we go. Okay.
All right, a Tesla manager.
Where is? That's a great question.
Get it to Maria.
I agree. Everyone's demanding the hyper beam cannon. All right, we're gonna come back here anyway. So, but let me equip my. Let's put you there. I'll hold off on using the more powerful stuff just yet. Squeeze every last drop out of our resources.
Maria, this is Jim. I'm coming in.
Welcome back, Jim. Hand me the Tesla manager, please. Oh, sorry about what I did. Did it hurt?
Well, I said a little bit too much. I'm sorry too, but it sure did hurt.
I said I was sorry. I often have disagreements with Oreg and Smiley, and I got carried away.
What? Do you always fight with Oreg and Smiley?
What are you looking at? Do you want another one?
Haha. Let me help.
You're pretty handy, Jim. I had you all wrong.
Hey, I like doing this sort of stuff.
Really, just like Rousen. He don't look it, but he's clever with his hands. What is it? Oh, might I be a little sweaty?
No, it's not that. You don't seem like your usual self.
I don't fit my character if I'm not acting macho.
No, it's not that.
I'm a woman after all. I can't be macho all the time. The people around me are what they are, and I start to argue. You're not like them, and you sort of remind me of a younger brother.
A younger brother?
That's right. Well, that's it. I can move again. Let's go. Too much talking might cause your tongue to slip and say something foolish like, you know, Smiley, Maria's really not all that bad.
No, I wouldn't say something like that.
Anyway, we can't just hang around here. I have to rearm somewhere. I wouldn't even be a match for guard robots now.
Well then, let's get out of here.
I think there is a love interest character in this game, and I don't think it's Maria, if I recall right. So more news on that soon.
There's a perfect place for rearming. It's a kind of armory.
Great. Take me there.
Stormy, all the weapons you could ever want are here.
Right. I'll start rearming myself.
Yeah, I mean, I would be surprised if it doesn't, honestly. Ooh, a linear cannon. What is that? Well, now I'm curious. Let's, I gotta know what that is. I'll drop a rocket launcher for it. Why not? It says, well, it's strength 50. So it's similar to a beam gun. Maybe I'll drop the small beam gun. Sure. Yeah, it sounds like a railgun, right? That's exactly, we'll equip it. Yeah, we don't need a small beam gun, it's fine. Honestly, we're pretty kitted out at this point. I can probably just go.
Now I'm all set. Hey, kid, shouldn't you make sure that you're fully armed too?
I am. I promise. Alright, maybe now I need to leave? Yeah, there's no melee in this. Or, do I just need to approach her again? Or do I need to actually...
Huh? There's a magnet key here. Gate 3? I'll just hold on to that.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's right. Okay.
I'm all set. Now I'm ready for some action. Boss, this is Stormy. Sorry for worrying you. I'm back in action, thanks to Kid. What should we do now?
This is Boss. All levels haven't been purged yet. You and Kid purge that area. If you don't hurry, something really bad might happen. I'm counting on you. Over.
Roger. Kid, let's split up and start our purge.
Roger. Take care, Stormy.
Oh, there she goes. All right, folks. I think that is going to be probably it for our first session here. So, you know, it sure is what it is. This game still pretty fun. This is obviously I wish there was like a little more music, because probably my biggest complaint is there's no music when you're exploring. But all of the narrative and the voice acting and the, you know, like maybe a little more variety texture wise too, I would also ask for, but generally can't complain too much. So I will be back tomorrow night with more of this game. We will be on Hamlet until morale improves. The PlayStation Instrumentality Project Game 009 will continue. So look forward to seeing that tomorrow night.